We have more air support coming on in. That's a dive bomber. He's not moving. They drop the bomb. They lose the planes. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 3v3 on Mignano Summit. We're gonna see how this goes. It's a completely random replay from a completely random person. It could be anyone here. We got Derp, we got Jazz Cat, and we also got DW, sure. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna say DW from that. We got Adobo, we got Danver, and we got New People Army as well for the allies, being 2 Vermont and a Doc player versus 1 American and 2 Brits. Looks like we already have Italian coastal units being deployed. Lots of pioneers for Jazz, and standard build for the Doc. Meanwhile, for the Brits, we got Royal Engineers and MGs. Okay. We got maybe some commandos being deployed later after that. MG with a dingo and engineers and a scout. A little bit different. But if you have a game, submit to my Gmail or Discord. I will try to take a look. Just like this person did, they submit to my Gmail. And sometimes I cover stuff from the higher tier tournament group. The top players on the CoH3 replay website. Nice Palm Grenadiers get some good hits on the Royal Engineers, sending them back. Nice wipe from DW right there. MG maybe caught that position. Palm Grenadiers using the speed from this to run. I think he's going to be in sight though. I think he's going to be suppressed. He is. MG though is flanking, getting some okay hits. Up north we got the British from New People Army hitting the MG and the Pioneers. MG opening fire, forcing these squads back. So Jazz Cat having some issues. We're taking the north. Pioneers should be over. I would assume should be overwhelmed by the Royal Engineers, but Royal Engineers not moving. Oh, there they go. Now they move on up, and now the Pioneers run like hell. All right, Royal Engineers taking back mid. Half Track giving chase against the MG. Half Track going for its second wipe of the game. Will he be able to wipe it? MG is halfway back to base. Half Track needs to do it now, otherwise he is done. I think if he lines up the shot, I think he may get it. And he did not get. Oh, he did. He did. I mean, it's right out. It's literally like right outside the base, but he did manage. He actually did manage to kill the base. Okay, not bad, not bad. I mean, they could always, get it. They could always pick it back up, but still, that's not great to have it die right outside your base. MG moving on in to take the victory point. Looks like there is double dingo. Yeah, double dingoes by New People Army. So every time I see that, I think of, was it the People's Republic of China? But we're not going with an infantry force, we're going with a dingo force. All right, and also destroying some of the barbed wire that was set down. MG forced the Grenadiers back, but Jazz Cat has his own MG. Let's see, Town coastal units are pulling back, though at least they still have middle under their control. Kinda. We got a machine gun moving on up. So 30 cal rolls on in to keep the coastal units suppressed. Cat and Crowd on standby, but no mortars, no artillery officer, nothing like that. To call in and potentially already the MG out of that position. If anything, it looks like Danver is taking over the Muni. I would maybe lock mines or do something to stop a flank down south, because it's not as big as Mignano Gap, but it's still a decent wide opening that you want to make sure that is covered in some way. MG potentially being flanked here by a Half Track with a grenade launcher. Armored supports picked though. We have Luftwaffe. What else do we have? Derp went with the coastal, so that's the 3 for the Wehrmacht. For New People's Army, we have heavy armor, and the American player has gone heavy weapons. All right. Bazooka team also picked. Wait, you picked heavy. Wait. Time. You went heavy weapons with this? Heavy weapons doesn't have heavy infantry. It has the 75. Oh, that was almost a wipe there, but luckily the one model lived. You have the 75s, which are really versatile and good, especially the armored one. And you have the Pershing with maybe artillery support, the M3 or the M5. That's about it. Okay. We'll have to see how he cooks. Look, I will say this from Mori, another player that I play with on my Fan Fridays, which again, typically on Fridays, unless I make an announcement, but he put bazooka teams in the M3 and was able to like chase down German units. So maybe, I will say, British players are chasing down Jazzcat and forced him pretty much back to base. Though nice drop with the Falchion Pioneers trying to grab the fuel, or at least decap it. Coastal units under derp are not derping this. They're not being a little bit derpy. They are solidly holding the line against the British. Again, British with Brens. So good defensive units there. MG's backing up the infantry section, but now you have the artillery to force the British out of their position. They still grab the fuel, but coastal units are determined in an effort to try to push that back with Pioneers supporting. It's going to be difficult. But at the very least, I like the fact they're still contesting Adobo right there. Meanwhile, we have a counterattack. We have bazooka teams. Looks a bazooka team. 75 being deployed, which could turn to anything. MGs, all sorts of stuff. Maybe place some mines. You have 61 mutiny coming on in Danver. You know, plenty to lock down that sector. Looks like also with that plane, that American player went with some air support. So he's getting a lot of maybe armor with support units and then air support to break up hard positions that his lighter infantry force would have to deal with. The support gun brought out by DW to break up the MGs. Vickers under fire. The British do not have a heal point on the front, so they will be they have to go back to base in order to heal. Half track with grenade launcher, force their engineers away. Looks like a flanking attack by DW was successful. A lot of units are broken up or retreating. Wow, okay, we have a bunker in the back lines by the Falchion Pioneers. That's the Luftwaffe one. What's happening left side? Says derp. Well, it looks like it's going a little better. Jazz was able to at least break that Vickers machine gun, and he's should be able to move on up, grab the fuel, and counterattack. Meanwhile, in mid, the grenade launcher seems to be driving any British forces that decide to walk in away. Oh, an armored half-track. Okay, that's nothing to sneeze at. It's not the most capable unit, but you can put a rifleman in there, or a bazooka team, make it more powerful and more annoying. Anyway, machine gun opens fire on the coastal unit. He's going to hightail it out of there. Nice support gun shot. MG's going to want to run. Victory point wise, the Axis are down by about 20 points. Allies have a small lead. But it looks like overall, some nice dives. Victory point decap. Those Stuarts on the field. Falchion Pioneers deployed. He could throw a satchel on that fuel, which would be a nice little kill. Where'd the British player go? Nothing yet. He still has not chosen anything. He's not going to throw a satchel. He's just going to run. Infantry section is right there to shred that Falchion Pioneer on the way out. He should be fine. MG going to take that victory point. So, decap that and hopefully stop the bleed. Because, yeah, the Germans are currently losing more victory points for at least a moment. Coastal units continue to defend mid. We have a engineer attack with one with a flamethrower. Half-track coming on in. Air support flies overhead, suppresses the officer. Is he going? What is he doing? Gets hit by an AT grenade. And a pack gun. Bullets might be enough and are to kill the half-track. So, excellent hit. When he swapped it over to a medical one, he doesn't have the armor that the other half-track has. So, that's unfortunate. Again, really trying to make a lot with Pioneers. Panzer Pioneer being hit by the flamethrower, yeah, he's going to win that fight. So Danver beats it. Again, maybe mines, other stuff could help, but at the very least, Danver took the fuel. Coastal units are barely clinging on. We have the British moving on in. MG, infantry section, Royal Engineers charging. The one unit shall hold to the last man. Support gun is still firing on the British units. And you know what? The hold is proper. Royal Engineers being shredded by, well, the officer, the coastal unit behind cover. He's going to pull back before he loses any health. Looks like Jazzcat is counterattacking up north. So New People's Army has swapped out his dingoes I believe, and has gotten a Stuart army. Jazz Cat has what? A single pack gun. He's gonna need mines, because again, none of those guys have AT grenades. Not necessarily in a great state if those Stuarts charge in and just target this fully. Infantry section, though, might get a wipe on the Pioneers. Come on. No wipe. Nice grenade launcher hit. Hits one and damages slightly the other. I would say that's been a good day for replays. Palm Grenadiers opening fire. This one not going half bad. Stuart moving on in. Lots of Stuarts from the British. 4 Stuarts. New People Army can gain veterancy really quick with that. Does he have the veterancy upgrade for light armor? No, he does not. Again, always upgrade your armor for the Brits. Help keep these guys alive. There's a pack gun from Derp in mid. Stuarts are now chasing the Falchion Pioneers. He is not reacting fast enough and immediately gets pulverized. Flanking opportunity is now open from New People Army. Maybe that's the new army, a mechanized army. So yeah, the light armored vehicles are regrouping in mid, push back the Palm Grenadiers. I like the idea. The sheer number of Stuarts is going to make that absolutely go to, fall apart real quick. Stuarts charging, it's one shot. I see they kept the tactics of just send in the wave. It's fine if we take some casualties. We're engineers backing up the Stuarts. They're going to get through one pack line. The other pack is firing from the side. They're going to move behind Derp's pack.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Meanwhile, more Stuarts are moving on in. Derp is unfortunately now falling apart. There is some bunkers, but no AT ones. We have some artillery from the bunkers coming in on the Stuarts. Pack gun moved on over. It's actually doing enough damage. It kills one Stuart. So that's 2 Stuarts down. He's going to pull away from the artillery from the bunkers. Bunkers were damaged, but not fully destroyed. MG moving on in. Whatever was there, I'm assuming died. And we're down to 2 Stuarts, but again, not too shabby. He did do a lot of damage, and the other Stuarts are trying their best. Half-track was, I'm assuming, quickly deployed with AT units. They're focusing more on just everything else rather than the half-track. That should be a priority target. Right now, it looks like Adobo lost quite a number of his forces. Allies did have a lead, but I feel like the Axis managed to take the damage and managed to hit back pretty hard. AT unit is still in the front. Again, Stuarts need to focus on this, not this. Looks like we had a strafe or something that happened over here, or a bombing run. Wasn't all that effective. Stuarts now are at the bottom. One is the command guy on it. The other guy is healing. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I thought he... Oh, there's a mechanized building there. I was like, well, how's he healing if he has the command ability? It's because the fact that you have a repair bunker right there. Okay, that's pretty good. I will say Jazz is still trying to push on up. He doesn't have a huge frontline army, just 2 units. The MGs and stuff like that are giving him trouble. At least he's, trying to take over the territory a little further up from that MG. Armor-wise, the Axis don't really have all that much. Yeah. Again, they're trying to get some upgrades, but... Another airstrike was successful. Looks like it destroying one bunker. The other bunker is barely alive. Double pack line, good idea to hold back the Stuarts. Looks like the British managed to steal a Pack 38. This Stuart's now going to be triple tapped by the pack guns. Immediately put down. So yeah, the Stuarts are no longer viable in my opinion if they attack mid. You want to do like a random attack up north or on a flank that's less active? Yes, that could absolutely do a lot of damage, but do not expect a Stuart attack in mid to have a amazing success. And hopefully, New People Army realizes that and is like, okay, I'm gonna hit the flank. I'm gonna drive the allies away from a certain area, or the Axis away from a certain area. But we'll see what he does. Engineers decap mid. They were able to cap it. Right now it's still neck and neck with the Axis having a slight lead. The American player has gotten himself a 50 cal, but the Circle of Doom, thanks to the Vet 3 officer, should force him out of the building. Meanwhile, we got a bishop on the field. Not a bad idea. They are kind of clumped up, so artillery fire could do quite a bit of damage. Chat says the people build the tanks, the people use the tanks. Alright, fair, fair. There's the Stuart attack up north on the flank. You still have the pack guns repositioning. Again, he's dropping smoke, I believe. Never mind. I thought it was smoke based on that, but no, we did not have smoke. Apologies. Because, yeah, they can get an upgrade with smoke, but looks like that was not on the menu for today. MG does move up, focus on the pack gun. Pioneers are moving on in, but Stuarts are lighting them up along with the other Pioneer squad. Our engineers are also right there for provide a little defense. Pack gun's about to die thanks to the Vickers. Looks like the Grenadiers gave him a few models. Pioneers died to the Royal Engineers, so good blocking right there. Axes are slowly moving on in, but here comes the bazooka team hitting the cat and crowd from the side, neutralizing that light unit. Engineers move up a little more, grab the territory. There we go. Not really much armor to deal with the bazookas, but you have a bunker you can deal with. But the Circle of Doom for the bunker is now active. And now they'll have to keep moving in order to not be already to death. It's safer to just pull back, and that's exactly what he does. But that artillery will not hit the Air Force. And now we have double bombers coming on in. Neutralizes that position. Command bunker's still behind, but he cannot heal on the front now. Stuarts are moving on in. He's deploying more. He's like, just keep getting more Stuarts. We have a grenade being thrown on one. The Palm Grenadiers pull away. Again, they're still double packed, but the buildings will block a direct shot on them, so he's okay. MG is kind of guarding this area. Pack 38 can be recrewed. Again, Adobo, New People Army, I like the Stuarts for a time, but I feel like now the Germans are starting to realize what you're doing and will counter that. One thing I'll say is at least Adobo has got himself out a bishop, so he's able to arty and able to do some damage that way. But we'll see how effective that actually is. MG section moving on in against the MG. Again, kind of walking into the meat grinder there. Middle, you still have the Italian coastal units from Derp holding the line along with this position, getting more muni. Allies are at 61 muni, so they have plenty in the bank. New People's Army specifically should be able to call on recon artillery for days if you really wanted to. It looks like he is saving up instead for a bigger, heavier tank. But, yeah. Nice cash right there. Should be able to help out the allies even further. Axis really don't have caches anywhere. Little counterattack going on. Destroy the cover, I guess, is the bazooka team's motto with the 50 cal. Oh, nice white phosphorus shot. If he wants to stay there, he can burn it. Unfortunately, the Circle of Doom forces the unit back, but the white phosphorus and the 50 cal force the remaining units under Derp away. We have an Obice! Yes! Alright, Obice being developed. Should hopefully come out here soon. Stuarts moving on in against the Palm Grenadiers. Meanwhile, Jazz the Cat has successfully taken back mid. That's in part to the Stuart army being pretty much contained to mid, or that's where he's focusing. And he's just kind of moving everything up together. Double pack gun plus Grenadiers should faster stop the Stuarts, hopefully down their tracks. Maybe mines from the Falchion Pioneers. Any armor from the... We have the Obices. Looks like the Obice is now under Bishop fire. So we need to focus on that or do something. The command bunker will help protect it a little bit. Panzer III on the field, so that's nice. We do have a bit of a bombing run, though, coming on in. Knocking out... Oh! Does not knock out the command bunker. It's still alive. Strafe hits some units over here. It looks like some of the sport units are... I think if they were hit by that, decrewed. I think they were. Obice hits the Vickers machine gun dead on. Decrews that. Stuarts also took some damage. Stuarts took a lot of damage. Obice forces the unit back. You know, for even further back. Almost vet 1 after that initial salvo, so good work there. A lot of the coastal units also have some good veterancy. So, Panzer III moving on in. Half-track could steal some of the equipment, or they could shoot it. This is ridiculous. That's a lot of Stuarts. Panzer III doesn't need to worry. That many Stuarts could destroy that Bishop being targeted. Luckily, New People Army decided to drive off at the worst time. Half-track under DW manages to steal the AT gun. Coastal's forces are driven back. Bulldozer on the field by Danver drives the infantry away. Scout units should quickly be able to cap that. 50 cal provide coverage. Bazooka team against any armor. Panzer III is driven away thanks to the Stuarts. Bishops also with veterancy could also target that, but so far not the case. I love Jazz the Cat is slowly just expanded and moved up. Again, hopefully he has placed mines in his defenses in this sector to stop like a big wave of armor moving on in. But overall, I like how he was having issues and has slowly regained territory and blocked any minor attack. Unfortunately, because he's not being so aggressive, that does mean New People's Army is now just actively moving behind the lines. Obiche is being targeted and should be killed. There it goes. Infantry army's pulled back. We have a bit of artillery coming in here, thanks to recon artillery from New People Army. Stuarts need to pull away. The remaining ones are still... What is he doing? I guess they're just trying to kill the base. You're one shot with this? Come on. There we go. Pack gun does hit one of this. Oh, no, he misses. Oh, grenade helps kill that one. They want the bunker dead. I get the idea behind that. It's like, yeah, we were here. Let's show them off. But artillery could probably do that. It is pretty weak. I do like how they are trying to heal it, but yeah, artillery should be able to neutralize that. Knocks out the Pack 38. Victory point wise, it is still dead even. Pretty much all across the board. Allied armor and stuff has moved on in. Pack guns are decrewed. Again, a huge counterattack across the board. Jazz needs to do something. At least he has the resources coming on in to help the allies out, or sorry, the Axis out with whatever they can get from the north. He's moving up the pack line with some infantry to hit this stuff from the side. Bishop is a prime target, if he can spot it. Infantry is forced back by the MG. There's a flak as well, pushing back New People's Army. So New People tried to send a couple units. That got smacked. Now the pack guns have a prime shot against all this. They need to take it. 50 cal is out of position. Grenade is thrown on them. It should force a retreat. Alright. Danver, what do you have? You have not gotten the Pershing or anything out yet. Okay. Oh, nice pack line. Kills the Stuart. Bishop now taken out. Again, Adobo thought they had the flank covered. It was not. Even the HMG that was being built is not in a prime spot. Stuarts, one saving grace is all the pack guns can't see from the building, but I think... Nope, no. One can see through that little tiny area. Stuarts moving in against the pack. Palm Grenadier as well moving on in. Maybe an AT grenade. Nice shot. Another Stuart goes down. 4 remain on the front from 2 armies. We're about to see one die here. If he there we go, pulls away. This one charges in. Bad plan. Recon artillery going after this. Stuart's thinking that maybe they can kill it because it's, you know, they're out of position. And it does. They absolutely kill not 1, not 2, but 3 pack guns because they're all grouped together. A little bit of payback. Now he needs to make sure they die so they don't get recruited. But yeah, not terrible. Yeah, he saved up the muni, and by God, he used it. Also, again, you have the MG that was neutralized there. That could be killed. 50 cals guarding that. Axis may just steal a 50. That's pretty good. Stuarts, this man is just like, you know what we have abundance of? Stuarts. Just keep sending them out. This really is the New People's Army, because he's just only focusing on one thing and spamming it, and hopes that will succeed. There's still 2 bishops on the field by Dobo. He's trying his best to bomb the Axis positions. Down south, we have a counterattack with the Italian coastal units. Throwing AT grenades all over that bulldozer. Engine is gone. The Circle of Doom, I think, pushed back the infantry over there. Another bulldozer coming on in. I think it's... He does have a couple of Hellcats on standby in case there is some, you know, bigger German armor. Air support comes on in to push back the infantry section. That's from the Luftwaffe battle group. Stuart trying his best to kill that. Half track gets one pack gun away. Grenadiers are going to try to get the rest. Should be able to recrew at least one more. Stuart's opening fire on the MG. That's going to be driven away. Double flak guns, though, are doing enough damage to push the Stuarts back. Rail engineer gets away. Infantry section should stop the pack guns from taking it. Or sorry, stop the Grenadier from taking, you know, from... should stop the pack gun from getting away. Air support gets a nice strafe in this area. That's thanks to DW. Can he steal any of the pack guns? Not sure, but New People's Army did lose a Stuart. Panzer III is driven away. Flak filling trying to cover.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Air support now hitting the Stuart and the Royal Engineers. Lots of armor down south, and looks like, again, Danver has locked down his side. More mines being placed, other defenses, so good for him. Looks like most of the Axis are just trying to fight for this fuel and make sure the pack guns... Again, Stuart's being healed up. There's one really good one. Bishop's now under threat. Air support knocks out a Stuart. Again, 4 Stuarts opening fire on the Palm Grenadiers. Now 5? I'm sorry, there's going to be a 6th one out here soon. Stuarts charging on in. No minesweepers. We're about to see why that's a real bad idea. Wait, I'm sorry. Did he know about the mine? No, he didn't know about the mine. Black trying its absolute best without pack support. It cannot fight all that. Luckily, with the other 2 on the flanks, they managed to kill 1. This one's next. Rear armor's being hit. Maybe? Wait, recrew it. Recrew it. Then fire. Air support coming on in. Come on, get in it. Get in it. Just get in it. Start shooting. Come on, Jazzcat. Damn it. He's not going to get in it. Air support still kills it, so that was the big thing. Alright, 2 Stuarts went down. Another one deployed. At least it's not a vet one. I'm sorry. Black Prince? We have a Black Prince on the field. And what was the other thing he went? Oh, he also went heavy armor. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. So we have Stuart spam and now a Black Prince. Great. Meanwhile, the Hellcats are pushing in the south. Do kill the Panzer III. Palm Grenadiers throw a grenade to try to kill this Hellcat. They might be able to if they get another grenade on him. Unfortunately, Allies are down with the victory points. Axis have a 150-point lead. But Axis are down in total men. They're at 23, while the Allies have 25. We'll see if maybe they can reduce it a little bit. Nope. Hellcat gets away. Black Prince on the field. Again, has pretty good front armor. Just kind of show it. 440. So it's going to take side armor for the pack guns or a lot of pack shots to penetrate that thing. Luckily, I think it's going to hit the side. It does. Flak is picked up by the Brits. That's unfortunate. That's my pack gun. But yeah, a lot of them are still there. They just need healed and recrued. So if Jazzcat can do that, that would be very helpful for him to hold that front. Black Prince pulls away. 88 moves on up. I think it's going to be just out of range. Panzer III moves against the bulldozer. That's absolutely in range. And is driven away. Wow, bounce? Okay, that did bounce, but still. Panzer III bounces off the bulldozer. Not what you want to see. Bazooka team moving on up. There's still enough infantry and mines to hold the Palm Grenadiers away, I think. Bazooka team's trying to kill the pack gun. Okay, I can see that. I hear like naval artillery or something going on. I'm not sure. Am I crazy? Is that... Oh, it's Black Dragon, right? It's Black Dragon artillery. That's probably what it is. I'm sorry. I just heard it, and I'm just trying to identify where it is. Oh, wait. Oh, no. There's the artillery. It's... Oh, it's the Obiches. That's what it is. 2 Obiches right outside the German base. But yeah, it's opening fire along the back lines. Bishops are gone, by the way, so except for 1. So Obiches did some pretty good work there. He doesn't have any armor. Not saying that it's great, but at least the Obiches are getting some good kills. Axes have gotten 19 vehicle kills. Allies have only gotten 8. So, although to be fair, think how many Stuarts have been in this game. Hellcat's on standby. 50 cal is going to stop the infantry. Salvaging the armor for, I guess, any fuel they can get. Stuka being deployed. Still has Panzer 3. Panzer 4 deployed by Jazzcat. He's ready on standby. Obiches continue to just smash this area. Stuart's moving up to hit the Falchion Pioneer. There's that there's the Obiche fire for you. Paca knocks out that HMG. Alright, Pac moving up against the Stuarts. Small Axis counterattack in the south. Again, it looks like Orange took a little bit of a beating. He lost the Bulldozer as we saw, but these 2 pulled back for heals. Again, maybe just... Honestly, I would ask one of the British players, like, hey, can you build a recovery, like a healing station down there? That would be really nice. Air support shreds the Brits as they try to go up the main road. Black Prince trying its best, gets some okay hits against the pack, might be able to wipe it, but there's another one behind it. He's gonna pull away. Obiches continue to just smash this area. Air support hitting this big old group. Kamikazes itself right into the truck. We have more air support coming on in. That's a dive bomber. He's not moving. They drop the bomb. They lose the planes. But it was successful at decrewing it, knocking out the truck at least. No more heals. 50 cals opening fire. The Brits have just taken that over since the Americans are just apparently giving it to everybody. Hellcat moves on in. Takes some shots, but I'm assuming just killing the Flak 36. Again, the Flak, the Bofors is over here. Not Bofors, sorry. Yeah, the flak guns over here are decrewed. The emplacements are now open for the British to take it. They still need heals, but luckily the Royal Engineer is right there to do so. And now we have a second Black Prince on the field, backed up by 4 Stuarts. That is not good. Allies are down, but I feel like that much firepower, if used correctly, they won't be down for long. Hot guns pulling back thanks to recon artillery. Again, the Allies are not getting as much mutiny as they did, but luckily, New People's Army and Adobo have enough in the bank that they can just keep deploying it whenever they want, which is not what you want. Obiches are luckily pretty far in the base, so right now they're okay, and the flak filling is trying to help shoot down those planes. Down south, we have a Persh. Oh, great. Now every Allied unit has a heavy tank. And do any of the Germans have heavy tanks? Panzer 4s and Panzer 3s are the best they got. Flak 36 in development, maybe the pack line. But yeah, British taking over and healing the emplacements. So they're grabbing the mutiny back. Victory point wise, it's 2v1 with plenty of solid armor. Pershing just trying to maneuver. Again, looks like artillery destroyed the bunker that was over there. Grumbar moving on in. Bad timing as the Pershing rolls up. Now being a target on its side. Takes a shot. I'm not seeing any AT. Stuka potentially in harm's way. He's going to pull away. The DW will try to save that. Again, Pershing doesn't have too much. Brumbar does get an okay hit on it. Not great. As long as he keeps leading it, the infantry back and doesn't get hit by an AT grenade, should be fine. We have the Panzer 3 over here, but Bazooka team is stopping him. Surprised he didn't, maybe he has the white phosphorus on there. That's why he didn't throw an AT satchel. Armors roll on up. Again, the flak emplacements have been healed and taken. With now this victory point being taken, that'll be a triple cap against the Allies. They really can't afford that. Panzer 4 is moving on in with the pack. But again, the British have the hill. Recon artillery would destroy all that. Let's see if he calls it in. Black Prince, though, again, side armor is being shown. Pack guns get some nice shots on it, weakening the Black Prince a bit. There's still the flak there you have to worry about. But it looks like everything is okay. Panzer IV's got a little beat up. Stuarts are not healing. He probably will build like a recovery station up here, though. We have air support coming on in. Kills a bulldozer. Stukas get some great shots. Unfortunately, 2 Hellcats and a Pershing right there. Air support or mines or something knocks out the Flak 36. Panzer IV being overwhelmed by the Stuarts and the Black Prince. Pack guns trying to support however they can, but they're having trouble penning the front. Let's see. Nope, they have no sight now, so they're going to pull back or reposition.
Bastards have secured our territory from us.
They're trying to kill the flak. Again, just ground firing. Not terrible, but unfortunately he's completely whiffing. Bet 2, Black Prince moving through mid, push back the Italian coastal units. Panzer III trying to go mano a mano, learning the hard way that that's going to be hard. Bet 3, Black Prince. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, gains additional rate of fire, rotation rate, and also more health from its emergency repairs. Oh no. 50 cal and HMG push back the Palm Grenadiers. So don't... The Allies... Oh, Axis will need a lot more firepower if they want to take mid. We do got Stuka's support and Obiche's support. Hoping to break that up. So... Pershing drives away the Engineer Squad, or Pioneer Squad. Stuarts, still 4 of them up there with the Black Prince healing. He did put up a heal station there. Though the flak is finally dead, thanks to the pack line. So, apparently he's trying to tell his ally that he sucks. Okay. Hey, that's, you know what? No way to undercut yourself. You're still doing okay. You have the smallest army. But I think you have the most amount of panzers. Right now, Obiche's doing their absolute best to bomb the Axis. Oh, sorry, the Allies. Break up the MG defenses for them to move up infantry to take it. But you still got 2 Hellcats, a Pershing, and still the Black Prince now having to deal with an 88 and just normal flak guns. Wait. Okay. Drops smoke, pulls away. Pershing moves on in. Just outside the flak line. Recon's flying overhead. I have a feeling they're going to call in air support along that. Maybe not. Maybe he misclicked or... Alright, double team. It seems to be working. Both DW and Derp have pushed up. Artillery's hitting where the armor would be stationed to kind of keep peppering them. Alright, Obiche's doing enough damage to drive them away. Palm Grenadiers and Italian coastal units are trying to take it while the air support strafes them. All the armor did pull out. We have another bulldozer coming on in. Black Prince is injured. He can't really commit. Bishops need to start firing and neutralizing some of the back lines. Oh, Brumbar. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Wait, is the flak dead? No, he just pulled it back to base. Okay, it looks like it took some arty fire or airstrikes and it pulled away. That means the bulldozer has less to worry about. The Duca team being hit by grenades. Luckily, they get out. MG opening fire on the Strasstruppen. Bulldozer's still there with support. Meanwhile, there's 3 pack lines on a line, thanks to Derp. Danvers trying his absolute best. Trying to blast through the Strasstruppen. Lots of armor still up here. 1 Stuart went down, but new one is on the front. Massive amount of packs. Again, right now the pack line is the saving grace of the Germans, because that's doing enough damage to slowly whittle down the Stuarts. 2 go down immediately. Again, I will point out that he has 850 manpower, or sorry, Muni. He could easily call in the recon artillery to break that up if he really wanted to. But it looks like Jazz knows that and pulls away. So he's not just going to keep him there and just be like, oh, you can hit me. It's like, no, I'm going to pull back, heal, reposition. All right. Black Prince is going heals, but it'll take some time. Bishop's moving on in. There are 3 of them. All right. 50 cal kind of guarding. Stuka Fire trying to knock out the 50 cal. Just at least drive it back. We have a 50 cal. Hopefully, yep, he took it back. The American player took his 50 cal back. Good. How many times are you going to leave your equipment around? Clean it up, get it back to base, and that way other people don't take your toys, alright? Alright, Danver. Alright, anyway, Pershing moves on in after my dumb joke. Palm Grenadiers trying to take the position. Again, Axis had a decent lead, but the Allies have unfortunately brought down considerably. Now it's only like a 12-point difference. Pershing opening fire on this stuff. MG trying to suppress. Again, there's still enough armor here that's keeping this stuff away from pushing in. Obiche's being hit by Bishop fire. Bishop's being hit by Obiche fire. Difference is, they can heal in the back, as long as they don't get... Oh! Pulverized! That Bishop is so low! But he's going to be able to heal, thanks to the crews right there. Position is captured. Pershing was unable to stop it. Plenty of wrecks around, by the way. More Stuarts being made. Recon artillery hitting this. He is not reacting. Jazz, I just complimented you about being fast to react. I need you to react. Alright, at least he pulled away. Oh, yeah, he pulled away. Okay. How many kills does those Obiches have? I'm genuinely curious. 15 for vehicles. Oh. Wow, they actually... Hold on. How many friendly... I just realized. Okay, they have 5 friendly kills. Not great. Middle is being taken over by Bazooka Team. Down south, we have a couple Strasstruppen meeting Pershing fire. Strasstruppen don't exactly have a counter to that, so yeah. Again, I know it's tough for these guys to fight up a hill, but they need a victory point sooner rather than later, because it's about to be a triple cap. Well, nope. Axis were stopped. Black Prince went down? Packfire must have done it with the Panzer IVs. This one is super low. Stuarts, I guess they're going to be like, all right, kill the Panzer IV. Maybe not. They all fire and most of them bounce. Damn. Having so many light tanks and them do absolutely nothing. As long as the pack line is there and infantry, I think Jazz might be able to push up. He just needs to heal his men. That's maybe 1 victory point that the Axis can hold, and then they have to fight their way over to this one. But it looks like we have a Falchion Pioneer drop behind the lines in order for them to decap it. Stuarts are hoping that the flak defense will be enough. They're moving along the side. That might be enough. One more shot. Bounce. There we go. Pen. Now they need to focus on the other one. They're trying to get around the line. Managed to get around. Just two Stuarts remain. 1 Stuart remains. Again, reposition. Pack line is right there. Black kills it. But as you saw, the 88 knocked out the Stuart. Again, 2 Panzer IVs. Manpower-wise, more expensive than those Stuarts, but... sorry, fuel-wise more expensive than those Stuarts. Manpower-wise, Stuarts are more expensive. And losing the flak. New People's Army is down to nothing. So, yeah, that's not great. That means Jazz can hopefully push up and take over a lot of territory, like he just did over here. Black Prince guns down the Falchion Pioneer... Oh, sorry. Falchion Jaeger behind the lines. Strasstruppen and Italian coastal units moving on in. A lot of positions open. The American players still guarding this point, but they're not taking over the other. Pack line moved on in against the bulldozer. Getting some good shots, gets the kill. Again, we still have Hellcats and a Pershing. Out of everything, only the Pershing could actually hit infantry, but that's not their target. The target is the artillery in the black line. So the northern sector, Jazz is capturing. In the south, we have a counterattack by Danver against the Axis position. 88, though, is the big target. He's going to need to call in an airstrike on it. 3 vehicles are down. Another 88 comes on up. These guys are screwed if they don't get out of there quick. Walks right into a pack line in mid. Pershing and them trying to escape to the best of their ability. Doesn't matter. 88 gets the final shot on the ass of that Pershing. Puts it down. Air support stops... or trying to stop their own engineers. They did capture it, but I don't know if the British can hold it. Pioneers grab that point. Very quickly, things have changed. Now the Axes have the lead of both total points and victory points. I think New People's Army was just dumbfounded what to do and is like, all right, Royal Engineer and a Black Prince, here we go. All right. I don't know if that will be enough, given the fact that as long as he has the high ground and some mines, the pack line should be more than capable of holding back a single Black Prince. Plus, they need to capture territory. But to be fair, the British only need to push up here and then retake mid, which the British and American forces are doing. He hasn't given up yet. 3 bishops still remain on the field. Obiches are still active. There's a lot of frontline infantry for Derp. That's been his one positive. Just so much veteran infantry. Bishops have just not been able to deal with that. All right, Black Prince being hit by a lot of AT fire. Some of it bounces. Okay, bounce. Our engineers should be able to move on up and grab the territory. We have a hot drop coming on in. Second Black Prince coming on in. Artillery is blasting the pack line from Jazz. Nice kill with the Black Prince. All right, he's pulling on back. So look at all the death and destruction up here. So many carcasses. Unfortunately, two Black Princes hitting the Fallschirm Jaegers is just too much. They can't take it. Our engineer's going to take the territory, but a massive infantry attack combined with some artillery support from the officer decaps middle, which means the Axes aren't going to be losing points, at least for the moment. Bulldozer trying to break up the Strasstruppen. Pack guns moving on in. You have a medical truck here. Again, recon artillery, is inbound and hitting all these pack guns. So the Axis are going to need to fall back. Middle needs to be taken by the Allies. There is an engineer squad doing it. Also a bomb grenadier! Hellcats don't even have a pintle to support. This man has 1,400 manpower. Like, there should be like... Oh my god, there's so much. 50 cal stopping him, his tracks flamethrower as well, weakening him. This Black Prince seems to be on the move, pushing up. There's still the 88 there. I get you're trying to kill the pack guns. I get it. There's still 2 88s though. Be careful. This Black Prince is guarding that point with its life. The Allies are down to the situation where they need to hold that point. Obiches are lighting up the area where the Hellcats were, trying to get an easy kill. Bulldozers still there, weakening the infantry unit, plus the flamethrower. I feel like the Americans should be able to beat that. Danver has the firepower to drive it away and force the unit back. Might be able to get a wipe with the Black Prince. We shall see. It's very low. Missed the shot. Not able to get the wipe. All right. Axis slowly losing it. There's a massive blob coming on in. Recon artillery. That is the plan. Oh, wait. No, they can't. They don't have it anymore. They won't have it for another 3 minutes. Damn. Air support, though, comes on in. While I guess some of the planes died en route, one got a bomb off and knocked out the pack. So both recon artillery columns have been used. Not sure where the second one was, but looks like we have barbed wire going off to stop any pushes in that sector. Looks like a big old blob, though, from Derp is pushing on in. Both 88s have moved up with the elite... Well, yeah, Strasstruppen and our elite infantry pushed up. Looks like we have something coming in there. Oh, we do have recon artillery coming. Oh, we can use it again. Oh, okay, it wasn't active. He just can use it again. So yeah, he's going to need to move this stuff. Bulldozer coming on in, trying to destroy the truck, so they're stuck in it. No dice. Also, the plane got shot down, so I don't think they're going to call in any more artillery in that area. Hellcat's moving on in. Again, there's still the 88s right there. Black Prince is healing. Bishop fire. Knocks out the truck. 88 is by itself now. Palm Grenadiers are taking the position, though. Axis still have a small lead. By about 13 points. Pershing is very much injured, along with the Hellcats. They need infantry. The Allies need infantry to move on up, and they really don't have it. They genuinely do not have a ton of infantry points. Black Prince trying to help out. There's still 88 in the back. Honestly, the Allied infantry dying to arty fire, if I had to guess. Bishop fire over here. More Panzers moving on up. Still have to worry about the Hellcats. But looks like after taking some losses, Derp's like, fine, I'll get armor finally. 88 pulls back because it was very low on health. Palm Grenadier's taking the fuel point. Lots of stuff right there. Crusader, I'm assuming just trying to clear that. At 88, almost, it's one shot and it's down like 80% of its health. Engineers trying to grab it. Officers back there so they can just do the Circle of Doom. Foot Guards move in. That's some elite infantry. That's some good stuff. Just keep moving. And Pioneers Engineers help get the kill. But victory point over here was taken by Jazz. Black Prince was forced back off the point by the triple pack. And that's GG. That is absolutely GG. Wonderful plays. All right. Jazz wasn't the best, but he did what he needed to. And he's the one who submitted this game. So thank you, Jazz. His pack line was what is needed. The British had no artillery. It's like, yes, I will get Stuarts and the Black Prince. Combined, they'll be unstoppable. And it's like, no, they will not. You still need, artillery or some infantry to deal with the pack line, which you didn't have. Adobo, again, top kills, top damage. Vehicle kills, kind of a tie between two. Damage goes to DW. Kills goes to Derp. Vehicle kills goes to Jazz. That's just probably the amount of Stuarts that got deployed. Which, pack line, 15 vehicles killed. 15 of them. So pretty good there. Panzer IVs went down. That's thanks to Jazz. Let's see. Stuarts, 42 kills. 18 of them deployed. You think that's enough? You think you got enough? 6 vehicles, though. I mean, the Stuarts did get kills. I'm not going to lie, but changing your strategy might have been warranted sooner. Not too much there. I guess maybe the Flak 36 with 5 kills. Not too much there. Bishop, 62 kills, but a lot of them were deployed. Again, some flanks, some good artillery, managed to neutralize some, so good use by the Axis for knocking them out. Derp's Obiche's only 49 kills, but 5 vehicles. That's pretty solid, especially because only one died. Right? Yeah, one got fully wiped, I believe. The other 2 were fine. And then Coastal Reserve, they held out pretty well with the Strasstruppen. So kill-wise, Derp actually had the pretty good infantry, taking back mid with it whenever he could. And then, Sherman Bulldozer, 45 kills, although quite a lot were deployed. Pershing, okay. That's about it. And Hellcat's got a couple vehicles. But hey, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below if this goes on YouTube. And Twitch, hopefully you guys enjoyed this live. Again, I do cover it live on Sunday morning, so check out my links down below if you're on YouTube. Check that out, or on Twitch, vice versa. But anyway, thank you again, JazzCat, for the replay. It's been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.